right, we're here in the midweek show. This is where we just
Midweek
chat.
show.
So-
We're just having some fun.
Just having a little fun.
We're going to have a Micallef Torcedore. Didn't look up the size, didn't look up any information about it. It's a Micallef. It's good. Have some.
Yep, we've had this one before. So this one, the Torcedore we rated is like the white and blue label. And that one is the $4 one. This one is only $2 more. It's $6. Also, awesome smoke at 6 bones. Can't beat that, not with a stick.
No doubt.
So,
And our libations for this one is going to be the Woodford Reserve Kentucky Straight Malt Whiskey. All right.
as you can tell, we've opened that one as well. Very little gets opened here.
Thanks for tuning into the 2020 season of Cigars, Liquor, and More. As we join our buddies Bill
Howdy.
and our other brother Darrell
Smoke up, Johnny.
in the backyard speakeasy as they discover their thoughts on cigars, liquor, and anything else that comes to mind.
Okay, all right. I'm lighting this boy up.
I was afraid for that liquor for a moment.
All right. Okay, calm down. I'm not going to break everything today. I've already broken one bottle. I'm not going to break another one.
Yeah, please don't.
I know. Well,
That was sad.
the bonus is it was a quarter of a bottle, not like a full one, right? Because that's the worst.
Definitely. What would be even worse is if we did a small batch and broke one of our small batch bottles.
Indeed. So that's why I love the bags that you get, the specialty bags that hold bottles of liquor, bottles of wine.
Yep.
I get them at Total Wine because you spend enough money and then you start getting free bags and or gift bags or carry bags. And I got a bunch of those carry bags and I love them. They are strong.
Yeah, and we've gotten a couple from you.
Inhaled a little of the secondary, blew back in my face. Windy day here.
Yeah, Darrell apologizes. Profusely, evidently.
All right. Got this boy lit. Got a little malt.
I don't have malt. I still have a little bit of rum left.
Yeah. Okay, here we are. Relaxing now. More relaxing.
So I love that in the last show we went over types of hats.
Yeah.
Specifically around fedoras,
Yeah.
right? Fedora style hats. And I'm wearing
A trilby.
I'm wearing this one. Yeah, trilby. I don't wear it that often, especially when it's been a while since I've had a haircut. Because this hat really wants shorter hair.
It fits you exactly without hair.
It's not that. It looks better with shorter hair.
Okay.
Right? If you got long hair coming out from it, it just doesn't look the same.
Yeah, because it was more of it's a beatnik era hat, right?
Yeah.
And so beatniks didn't have hippie hair, right?
Right.
They were, yeah. So I get that. That makes sense.
So some of them, the cowboy hat, nobody cares. The fedora, nobody cares.
Yeah, it is
Even your pork pie.
Yeah.
But I think your pork pie still goes better with shorter hair.
which fortunately I have.
Unfortunately or fortunately?
All of that.
All that.
All that.
All the above.
All the above. It's disappearing on me. For those who haven't watched the video yet, I'm not really endowed with the hair. On the head.
Yeah. Yeah. Me, on the other hand, I've got hair for days on the head that grows fast, but not so much everywhere else. I could grow a stubble for
Yeah.
a month and you'd barely be able to tell.
I could shave twice a day.
And you could still tell.
That's where it goes. It goes to my face. It relocated from my head to my face.
Gravity.
It's better to relocate to my face than my back. At least there's not that.
I don't have to witness your back that much, so thank God for small favors.
With as many vacations as you've been on with us, you'd know.
That's true.
Yeah. So I picked up the Woodford Reserve malt because I like malted barley. I like it a lot. And this Woodford is not as smooth as your original Woodford Reserve. It's, I believe, 90 proof.
For the proof that, 90 proof. For the proof that it is, it's got one hell of a
It's
bite.
got a lot more bite
Yeah.
than the Woodford at 80.
Yeah.
And a lot more bite than something should have at 90.
Well, it's
So.
got a lot more bite than some things do at 115.
Yeah, it does. It's pretty bitey. But it gets a little better warmer. It's still not perfect. It's really bitey. Yeah, no, it's bitey.
It is.
Uh-huh.
It is.
But
it's still got a good flavor, though.
It's got all the malt flavor that I'm looking for,
Yeah.
though. It's bready. It's yeasty, maybe? Somebody say yeasty? I don't know. I think bready and yeasty go hand in hand.
You said yeasty.
I said bready.
I go bready.
I just now suggested yeasty.
Don't do that.
Other people do. It's a thing. You know what, though?
Which was a surprise for me. Why did yeast run out on the shelves? I mean,
People are making bread.
yeah, so people who don't normally make bread
Are making
decided,
bread.
hey, I'm going to make bread.
Correct.
Try making bread first during normal times so that you could make it bread during the not normal times.
Sure. But, you know,
I don't
no better time than the present. After all, I'm at home.
I guess. Yeah. You know, and this whole thing really hasn't changed much for us. Of course, we don't
We can work from home.
we don't have kids from the house. We can work from home as long as there's an internet connection. We can work, and I mean, we don't go stir crazy because we got 2 acres. That if we still didn't want to go out in public, we could still be on our 2 acres.
Sure.
And you've got a good sized lot here. You could do stuff outside.
Not that the kids have gone outside.
No, of course not.
Now they're talking about, let's see, trying to remember where it was. I want to say Illinois, maybe? Was going to start writing citations. Because kids, you go, oh, don't go to school because the kids will spread the disease. And then they all go outside and play together.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, we're going to start writing citations for people who let their kids play together outside because you're not supposed to do that. But I'm like, but at the same time, it still is limiting. They're not playing with 400 kids. They're playing with 4.
Do we?
Right?
So in school they really play with 400 kids.
Well, yeah, when they touch a desk.
So
They touch a desk, they slobber on the volleyball.
Yeah. Oh God. So we saw some. Again, I'm out in the boonies, so we have kids from quite a distance that come into the school that's fairly close to us, and we saw a group of teenage girls that got together on one of the properties, and they were each in trucks, and they put them in a plus shape, and they sat on the tailgates. And,
Nice.
And the tailgates
I like that.
were at least 12 feet apart.
Yeah.
So it worked out pretty well.
No, I like that.
Like, that's thinking right there.
Yeah, yeah.
They were outside. It was a really nice day.
Sure.
And, they're just, I don't know, they're shooting the shit or whatever it is girls talk about. And, it's like.
Probably
yeah.
cigars and liquor.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, I think that probably.
So, I mean, when I was a teenager and a group of us got together somewhere, we were always, wrestling or beating on each other or,
Right.
playing, tackle football
Girls
or something.
probably do less of that.
Yeah.
Although, you're still a pretty good distance if you're hitting each other with a stick.
Exactly. Get a 10-foot stick.
That way you're always 6 feet apart. You got a nice
Right.
halberd to
Right.
beat each other with.
Practice your Tai Chi weaponry. You're good.
I like the Torcedor. It's a nice smooth. It's a mild. I'd call this a mild.
Yeah, it's
Approaching medium?
Yeah, it's bucking on medium, but
Yeah.
it's not quite there.
Hmm.
It's a really smooth smoke.
Yeah, it is. Smooth retrohale, too. Real smooth. No issues at all there.
Micallef has done really well
Gotta have.
across his whole range.
Oh, yeah. Good range.
Yes, good range.
Hit that high C. Again. Yeah, this is good. And I think that with the malt, it might be a little bitey, but it goes real well with the cigar.
Once the bite's not there, it goes extremely well.
Yeah, I mean, this is a little unfortunate for Woodford, but I like the flavor. It's a little fortunate, it's so bitey.
Well, and they stated it. They said it has more bite than its proof.
Okay, that wasn't Woodford. That was another rating I was reading when we thought it was really bitey, and we thought, hey, what the heck are the pros saying about this? I looked it up, and they said it kinder than we did. They said, I think, well, how did they phrase it?
And we try to be nice about everything that we talk about.
Sure, but I mean, I still want to let people know what we think.
Oh,
right?
yeah. And it's a little different for the liquor than it is for the stogie, right? Because
Hey, the stogie's really weird because it is even more dependent on your taste than anything else.
Yeah.
I think the liquor probably is a little more universal.
Yeah, you've got broad categories, I think, for what people like in liquors, and a little constricted on what people like for cigars.
I think so, yeah.
At least from hearing people and reading things and talking to people, that's kind of where I think things are at.
Yeah. But I think these go pretty well together.
Mm-hmm.
I like the combo.
Yeah.
I like the combo. And I also love that this is a $6 cigar. I mean, inflation, and I'm old, and I'm going to talk about how things used to be and was cheaper, and that's fine and all. But, I still would prefer to spend $6 on a stick than 8 to 10, right?
Definitely.
I'm not saying I don't spend 8 to 10 on a cigar. I absolutely do,
Oh, yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
But if I can,
I would say our average is 10 to 11 per
yeah,
stick.
average is 10. And with the way state taxes have gone, sorry, all those northeastern states.
Yeah.
But you guys, you're probably averaging 16, right? They're off the chain.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, ours is probably 10. 10's a good median place for a cigar, right? But if I can spend 6, I'm gonna do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's one of those things, right? You know, taxes applied.
Yeah.
And it kind of sucks when you have a place like Texas that has a smaller tax on tobacco, specifically cigars,
Well, it's like for us, but yeah, I know what you mean.
then, and if you're in New York where it's, what, 45%? Something?
I have to remember we
It's-
keep announcing all the changes.
Yeah, it's pretty damn high.
Yeah, a lot of them have gone up from 15 to 37 very recently.
Yeah.
So
You're buying you're paying, $13, $14 for what you should be paying $9 or $10 for.
Right.
And when you multiply that by 20, 50, it adds up.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does, and that's why Florida has very low tobacco tax for obvious reasons. So does South Carolina, and it makes it hard for you to compete in the environment of the very high taxation ones, because
I'm wondering something. I'm going to derail you here for a moment.
Okay.
So I've been wondering something kind of off and on. I don't know if I've ever stated it, but it's been in my mind for a while, because I have said that they're doing to tobacco in 2020 what they
Yes.
were doing to liquor in 1920.
Absolutely. They're going to create an underground
Right.
of thievery.
And so if you're going to constrain the big boys in cigarettes, are they going to say, hey, if exceptions are carved out for cigars, are you going to see people like, companies like Philip Morris now producing cigars?
No, they're going to do what their plan was, which is split off Philip Morris and Altria. So you have an international and domestic. So you're free in another area. And domestically, they're going to go with the vapes. And that's where Altria has been going.
Yeah, but the vapes are getting hit just as hard as the cigarettes are.
No, so here's what's going to happen, or has happened. And I don't imagine Altria will go into cigars because cigars are clean. They're pure. You can't go adding crap into them. Altria develops a lot of their addiction from the crap they add into their cigarettes. It's very intentional. It's very targeted, and that's where the problem came in.
That's why cigarettes of the 1950s are extremely different than cigarettes of now.
Far different. It's just as different as weed is from the 80s to today. Your average THC was 3 to 6%, spiking to 10 for people who were like, dude, this is the bomb. And now it's 25%,
Yeah, it's huge, yeah.
12 to 25%,
Yeah.
some as high as 50. So no, we've changed it. But cigarettes did the same thing. The difference is cigars, same.
Oh, yeah.
Apart from aging and flavor differences from regions,
Completely natural.
there you go.
No
That's the
additives.
difference. That's the
No
difference.
additives.
Same with pipe tobacco. They're not doing that kind of garbage in pipe tobacco.
No, but the amount of real estate that is used by companies like Philip Morris to purchase, they own some farms, but the amount of land used to cultivate tobacco.
I have a theory on that.
I mean, they could
Make weed.
They could glut the market on cigars.
So once
They
it
could
becomes
control
national,
the market on
so
cigars.
Altria can't plant 1,000 acres of weed until the national.
Until it's federal.
Right.
Yeah.
Once the national law becomes that, all that Altria land will be pot.
That I believe,
There you go.
but it's got to get there.
And it's not going to be cigars. It's going to be pot.
Well, because everybody has, pardon my language, everybody has a hard-on about everything smoking except smoking weed,
Yes. No, weed's exempt.
which makes no sense to me.
Um,
Smoking is smoking regardless. I mean, well, okay. I'd put cigars in a different category because you do not inhale cigars.
Correct.
But weed, you inhale. Cigarettes, you inhale. Vapes, you inhale.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
if you were going to split things and go against something, it would be the things that you inhale.
Yeah.
Be consistent, people.
Yeah.
Be consistent.
No.
Understand, I don't think we should outlaw any of these.
I think it all should be legal.
You're an adult. You should be able to make your own choice.
I think everything should be legal. You know, I'm a libertarian that way. I think everything should be legal. Just about everything should be legal. Until some specific item can be said to be incredibly dangerous to yourself and others.
And others.
So one that I think would fall in that
PCP.
category would be PCP. You nailed it. That is exactly the one I was thinking of. PCP turns people into monsters.
Literally.
Yes. I could see you legalizing PCP, but you go anything lighter than that. Heroin and Coke. I'm like, fine, do it. Coke just makes you not want to talk to you. That's all.
So I read a story about a cop. And he carried a .45 ACP Glock.
Oh, right. And then a
And-
special takedown weapon for PCP people, right? I've heard that story.
He had, I think he said he had 5 magazines total, 4 on his belt and 1 in the weapon. And this one guy hopped up on PCP, was attacking everybody. The cops showed up. He attacked the cops, and they could not stop him.
They could not put him down. Yeah.
Physically. So they started shooting. And this guy wound up going through all 5 magazines, and the bastard still knocked the cop to the ground.
Yeah.
And he said, after that, now I start carrying 8 magazines. And when it's on your belt, that stuff gets heavy, especially 45 ACP.
Here's what I
gets
recommend.
Heavy.
I recommend you have the 5 magazines and 1 magazine of hollow points.
Yeah.
They're probably not allowed to carry those.
One shoulder a shotgun with slugs.
But, so PCP excluded. I'm for legalizing everything. Just let it go. Just let it go.
Yeah.
It just stop it. Stop creating. Because, the taxation on cigarettes in New York City and New York State, because it wasn't just a city, was so high, they were bringing in cigarettes from New Jersey.
Yeah, they were bootlegging cigarettes.
Bootlegging cigarettes. Yeah. That's been going on since the 80s.
Yeah.
So they have created it. It's already been created in cigarettes.
And overseas cigarettes. Russian specifically.
So you remember.
No, that's been going on.
No, I mean, we ordered cigarettes from Russia for a while.
Yeah. And
back when Jen
did.
smoked. It's been like 13 years, but...
And a lot of people did. And you could get cartons of them when you went on vacation.
Yeah.
You could get Marlboros.
No, they were Russian Marlboros.
And, yeah.
According to Jen, they tasted different, though. They're probably cleaner.
They are.
But I just don't want to.
And cigarettes from Australia.
Yeah.
The Australian cigarettes are much cleaner than, way back when.
How do we get off on this? Where'd this come from?
I don't know.
Good
This
grief.
is the midweek show. We just banter.
Uh,
I had to do a little correction. I think it's because of the crazy wind.
It is a pretty crazy wind. I did a quick correction, too, but I thought that was because of the way I lit it, because I had a little corner.
So our backdrop bellows out and goes like this.
Yeah, it does.
When it comes back, that's when I get a gust. And I think that's what's doing it.
We're about halfway through. Maybe.
I'm not halfway through this cigar
Okay.
yet.
Maybe. Well, it's a big band, so I'm trying to judge. No, it's probably only about a third of the way through.
It's a big band, but it's a long cigar. So
I like this cigar. Yeah. If I had to guess, again, I didn't measure it and I didn't look it up because care though. It's probably a 6.5 by 52.
Not for the midweek show.
6.5, 52 square press. That's my guess.
Yeah.
Right off the hip.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm glad Micallef is making box press because everybody knows I like box press.
I'm sure they did it for you. They were like, oh man, Bill likes the box press. We should make a box press.
Yeah, Al's like, there's this guy. His name's Bill. He's a pain, but we're gonna do this for him.
Yeah.
Just so he shuts up.
We need a couple box presses. Let's make the Sumatra and this Torcedor.
I love the Sumatra. I love
too.
their Sumatra.
I do too.
Speaking of loving a cigar, Drunk Chicken.
So, in case you didn't watch the beginning of the week show, we're at the middle of the week show, and we have a new, I don't know what you want to call them, benefactor.
There you go.
They are bringing us cigars to give away to you once a week.
Just for you.
Just for you.
Just for you.
If you sign up in the email, we call out your name during the show, the front of the week show. You'll get 2 Drunk Chicken cigars.
Drunk Chicken cigars.
You will get 1 Cigar, Liquor, and More koozie.
Koozie.
And 1 sticker.
Yeah.
And You will not regret smoking these. These are good
Oh
cigars.
no, yeah, they are very good cigars. And as a special bonus, if you go to the website and you make an order, drunkchicken.com.
Drunken Chicken Cigars.
Oh, sorry, drunkchickenscigars.com. Go to their website, you order some, put in the promo code CLM2020. That's CLM 2020, and you will get 10%
10%.
off your order.
Right off the top.
Love it.
I know.
Thank you to the fine folks at Drunk Chicken Cigars. They are fabulous.
Desiree.
Desiree's great. I love Desiree.
Got her PhD.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. That's a person's running the business right there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I love that story. We were just looking for a way to get cigars cheaper.
That was good. I'm like, you know what? That's how I would end up starting a cigar company.
Yes.
So what if I ordered 1,000? What if I ordered 2,000? You know, I think I'm officially a distributor of cigars.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. And, you know, the story of Al Micallef and his cigars is wonderful because, you know, he's a businessman. He's done a lot of different businesses.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, he likes cigars, so boom. But the story of Drunk Chicken is, hey.
They weren't even business people. They were just smokers of cigars.
Yeah, they
Heavy
just
smokers of
enjoyed cigars, and they're just looking for a way to, you know, cut the cost a little and wound up with their cigar company.
Hey, if you smoke 10 cigars a day, because that's what she said they were smoking.
Mm-hmm.
She was smoking 3. Her significant other was smoking 7. 10 cigars a day? Yeah, I'm ordering a cigar, 100 cigars at a time because that's not even going to last me 2 weeks.
100, 1,000, yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah, you go, man.
Oh, that's probably street legal.
That's what you should be doing on a 35-mile-an-hour road.
Yeah, no kidding.
With children.
Some people
who aren't going to school.
Oh, yeah. No kidding, right?
Oh.
You know, I think I like this malt the second time around better than the first time around.
I am too.
Oh,
I think because it's not. I think it's because it's not as much of a shock as it was the first time. Because you can read the write-up all day long, but until you taste it, it's still kind of, you know, you're not sure. And then
I like the malt.
The first time you hit it, that it's not the malt.
I like the malt.
It's the kick. It's the back end kick.
Yeah.
And you get that, and unless you like back end kicks, you know, you got to say, whoa.
This is a true malted barley. It's 51% mash bill malted barley.
Yeah.
I think, 47 corn, the rest, two rye, something like that? Yeah.
2 rye.
That's what it was. Hey, I remembered. All right. So, I liked it. But again, the bite was a little harsh, but
yeah,
maybe it's the cigar. Maybe this cigar goes better with it, taking a little of the bite off.
It definitely could be. Definitely could be. But knowing ahead of time what it is,
you think?
You're kind of prepared for it.
I think it's the cigar.
I think so.
I don't remember what we were smoking that night that we had it the first time, but I think it's the cigar. I think the cigar tamed it a little. And this is
I wouldn't put it back. I mean, this is
a medium mild.
Yeah, mild medium.
Give me a. You know, we haven't mentioned any flavors yet. We probably should mention some flavors. Let me. You know, again, after show, I've not been thinking about it.
You go for it. I haven't been thinking about it at all. Oh, but we need to take a little break. So you puff.
Okay.
We're gonna take a break and do some reset.
Oh, good call. All right, little quick break.
Oh. Yeah. So you think about the cigar. I'm going to talk a little bit more about this liquor. So the cigar could be taming it, and it's very probably so. But for me, understanding what the liquor is going to taste like, having already tasted it, makes a big difference. I can, if I know to expect the afterbite, then I'm much more easy about it, I guess. And I think that's the case with this. So I'm not concentrating as much on the afterbite and more on what it tastes like. That's me. That's me. I can't speak for anybody else. I'm just speaking for me, and that's what I think.
All right.
So tell us about the cigar.
All right, giving a little thought here. Most predominant feature is woody. So it's woody, not cedar. I know. I love the cedar. I pick out the cedar like a laser
You do.
focus.
If a cigar has a cedar taste to it, you are on
It's
it.
one of the first things I taste because I think it's because I love cedar so much. So it's woody but not cedar, and then right there next to it, it's sort of a leathery, and
Leather. I'm going to have to concentrate now.
okay, so a little leathery. It's that
Tannin.
Yeah. And then that's its main components. If there's something in the background, I'm missing it. It's been a bad allergy month. But yeah, that's what I'm getting from this. But it's just so it's pleasant. It's really pleasant. Very pleasant.
I can get the tannin. I can get the leather.
It's a lot subtler than the wood.
The retrohale is more on the.
Oh, it's wood. Yeah. What are you getting from the retro?
I was going to almost say a light pecan.
Oh, well, that'd be nice.
I haven't had pecans in so long that I don't really remember what it is that they taste like, but
All we have is cashews.
I'm thinking kind of a light pecan.
I have pistachios too, but I don't think those are in there.
No, this does not taste like pistachios. Although that would be awesome.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wouldn't it be nice if somebody could pistachio in here?
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen pistachio. Seen?
Tasted?
I've never seen pistachios in a cigar. Sort of like in Ghostbusters,
Well,
where he
if
goes,
you- if-
shh. You smell
You
that?
smell it.
I love that.
That was a great line. Yeah, when I first saw that movie and he did that, I'm like, what?
That's the humor. I like that. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end it there. I don't know what else is in there.
If there's a movie you want to revisit, it is Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters is one of rewatchable movies.
Oh, yeah.
Not every movie's rewatchable.
No. But Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters
is.
very much so. Yeah.
And you don't ever have to rewatch Groundhog's Day because they do it for you in the movie.
Yeah, that's true. Groundhog's Day is rewatchable in that you've already seen it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Over and over and over.
At the same time,
so
so satisfying. What a great movie.
It
No?
drove me nuts.
Really?
Yeah.
You mean,
Yes.
you're driving me nuts.
Shout out to Sam. Shama.
Oh, Nelly. All right. Wow, I'm enjoying this Woodford a little too much, I think. But the good news is we're at my house.
Yeah, that's why I've been calm on
Yeah.
it.
That's why I try to be a little more calm at your house.
So what I've been thinking about doing, because that first Uber experience was so nice.
Oh, yeah.
I've been thinking about maybe we need a Uber account for the business.
Okay. Why does it need to be specified? Why don't you just send the bill to the business?
Well, because if you put it on the car, if you set the card up, the business card with it,
Oh. Okay.
right?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
And then you can Uber up to my place. I can Uber down to your place.
We're gonna need it at the third annual.
Oh yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna try to go a little lighter this next go round. Like I went a little overboard last time.
A little.
All right. I'm just saying. I enjoyed myself a lot.
If there was any wind, it'd knock you over.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's an inside joke.
I overindulged that evening. But
Oh, I
it
didn't-
was like I get in
didn't
that
start
party.
the timer. You're gonna have to watch.
I get in that party atmosphere.
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
And
It really
I kind of, it's like I'm 25 again or something. Like, what the heck is wrong with me? And I do it at the same time. Every morning I go, oh my God, why'd I do that again? Are you kidding me? And then I scold myself, and it doesn't help.
See,
I don't listen to me.
unless I go on a real bender, mostly I'm just tired the next day.
Oh, I didn't mean that I hurt. I just meant like, dude, you overdid it. You remember when you slapped that guy? Or whatever the heck I did, you know? Remember when you jumped on that
Well,
guy's
you
back and said, giddy up? And you go, Jesus, why'd I...
No, when you get drunk, when you get drunk, you get touchy.
I do.
When you want to
Yeah.
when you want to make sure someone's paying attention to you, you touch their shoulder,
Yeah.
their arm.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, I'm
and-
not a hitter.
No.
No.
No, you just touch, but they look at you like, why are you touching?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have two shits of a problem with it, but that's me.
Yeah, that's you. I'm glad I didn't touch Al that night because we were talking to Al Micallef himself,
Yeah,
and what was going on, and I loved his reaction.
super nice guy.
I loved. Oh, so nice. And we're talking to him, and I go, oh, I know that there's a lot of press with a lot of cigars that you got, and some people go on, but you know what? Nobody talks about the Sumatra. I love the Sumatra. My favorite's the Sumatra.
Yes.
He looked at me totally calm, and he goes, that's my favorite too. And here I am, like I'm a spaz. I'm going, oh, I'm so effusive. I'm waving my arms in the air because I'm Italian. I talk with my arms. And I'm like, oh, and
Yeah,
he just,
he's looking at me and looking at you
what's with this guy?
and going,
And he just goes, that's my favorite too. And I looked at him like, I overdid it.
that must have been inside your head because you didn't say it.
Oh, no, the good news is, even when I've overindulged, I do manage to keep some things in my head. Yeah, inner monologue still kind of stays inner monologue, but man, the problem was it was such a great party. It just felt like a party.
It was.
And
it
I
was.
meant to be more professional, but I went in the party mode. And I'm going to try not to do that on some of our other outings.
When we're there on business, we're there on business.
Well, we weren't exactly there on business, but we didn't exactly put our best foot forward with me being that effusive.
That's okay. As long as you learn from the experience, everything's good.
I just described the fact that I have not
You know-
learned from experience
You know what I learned from the whole thing.
to keep me under a tight leash.
Partially. No, I need to talk to the people on the other side of the counter more. I was
Yeah, I did that too much.
See, I was trying to concentrate so much on what I was tasting, both with the cigars and with the liquor, that I wasn't engaging with the people that were giving it to me. I would listen to them talk about it, but then I wouldn't engage with them afterwards.
Oh, I did plenty of that.
And I think I would have gained more from it. I would have learned more from it if I had done that.
Yeah.
So
Well, I did that.
That was my takeaway. Is I need to talk to them about it a little bit more, especially when there's not, after the lines kind of calm down.
Yeah.
Because there were some cigars there and some liquors there that I really wanted to know a lot more about, but I didn't do it. And next time I need to do it.
See, I get in that 25-year-old mode, and I become a TV personality. I'm like, blah, 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 and then, hey, how about you and you and you? And
You mean a reality TV
I start
personality?
talking to everybody, even people who are like, did you just walk up to me and start talking to me? And I'm like, I did indeed. How's up with you? And whew, and not everybody likes that. You know,
So if
something else came out of this.
little funny story. Okay.
I think I just got a little clove.
What?
Yeah, when I stopped hitting it so hard, I got a little clove out of it.
I haven't been hitting it hard at all, and I get.
I got a little spice that reminded me of clove.
Maybe it's a combination. I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see. Maybe somebody else thinks so too.
So they redid our offices quite a few years ago. And the office I was last in, or the cube I was last in, was right next to an aisle.
Oh, yeah.
And for the most part, I'm not going to butt in. But if you stand on the other side of my wall and you carry on a conversation, I'm going to interject if it's bothering what it is I'm doing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to stop what I'm doing, and I'm going to start joining your conversation. When I do that, people learn. Don't talk there.
All right.
It produces the desired result for me, which is I want you to move on so that I can concentrate on what I'm doing. Because when I get in, I want to be in a zone. I want to get in a zone. I want to do my work. I want to get done.
Can't be in a zone when people talking right outside your office.
Right.
Yep.
So I will participate.
Yeah, yes.
I will be an unwitting participant. Well, unwitting for them, participant in their conversation.
Okay. I like it.
Sometimes I will even say something that is a part of the conversation. Most of the time, not.
You're like, did you know Humboldt squids have 2 hearts? You just
Not quite that non sequitur.
maybe it's 3. Shoot, I got a bone up on Humboldt squids. I know.
Why?
I know it's multiple
Are you
hearts.
gonna
though.
eat 'em?
They have They are good. No, people started eating them on the West Coast because they're like taking over the shore.
One good recipe.
One good recipe. They
That-
said the Humboldt sandwich was good.
That's the Darrell theory of how to deal with mussels,
Yeah,
zebra mussels.
I didn't realize they were so small though. I thought they were bigger. So now you need a processing. The problem is with those stupid little mussels,
Crawdads are small. People eat bucket loads of those.
and they're smaller than crawdads. That's the problem. You need a processing solution. I feel like it might be the hydraulic press. So. You remember the story?
20,000 pounds or 50,000 pounds.
No, 50 tons. So you remember the story?
I don't think they require that much.
Yeah, no, it does.
I think a small boy could do it.
No.
No?
So I was going through the ingredient list of the Slim Jim because I love to ruin foods for other people.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So a friend of mine liked Slim Jims, and I'm like, those can't be good. I mean, I've eaten them before, and I go, there's something wrong with this food. And
Snap into a Slim Jim.
Yeah, so I started looking at the ingredient list.
All copyrights go to those who made them.
And one of the ingredients was mechanically separated turkey. And I thought to myself, they were required to say that for a reason. That reason is because the way they mechanically separate it is to take the entire turkey, less the, feathers and, organs. Didn't say organs. I retract that. I don't know if they can include the organs. And they press it through a hydraulic press through a sieve.
Yeah, they basically make
Mush.
little turd balls with them.
They made mush. But the reason they have to say it is because some bone matter may get through the sieve. which is why they're a little crunchy. I thought they should market it as calcium fortified turkey. But either way, so I think that you could do that with these stupid little mussels. I found the solution. You crush these stupid zebra mussels through a mechanically separated mussel.
Mechanically separated process.
There you go.
And then you add boatloads of salt.
Pun intended. Because, it's the boat problem, right?
Yeah.
Stupid zebra mussels.
No doubt. So, what you need to do is, what I need to do is I need to buy a pontoon boat.
I've always wanted a friend with a boat.
And then you need to scrape the hull to get zebra mussels.
No, those come from the plumbing.
And then, no, they attach themselves to the bottom of the boats.
Well,
That's how they
yes.
transfer from one lake to another.
Well, but the problem,
Aside from the plumbing.
but the problem with them is that all the pumping systems that service lakes are clogged with zebra mussels because it's the
Okay.
best place to feed.
Do you want to dive in North Texas lakes?
No.
So you would rather get them off the bottom of my pontoon boat?
No. That is inefficient. What
No,
you do
just
is you
enough, just to get enough to develop a recipe.
No, to develop a recipe.
Once you develop a recipe, then you can go en masse.
So you're talking about the development process.
Yes.
Okay. I was talking about mass production.
No, I'm talking.
I'm
about
going straight to
getting-
mass production.
You got to develop a recipe. Yes.
You need a product to give somebody to make a recipe.
Nobody's going to buy your product if you don't already have a recipe.
They already have to scrape tons of them, literally tons of them, out of the plumbing of these
So
systems.
capture it, make
Capture
a
it,
recipe.
squash them, make a recipe. Yeah, we need Gordon Ramsay on this.
Isn't he British?
Yeah. So if anybody can make food taste good, it's got to be him because the British do not know how to make food taste good.
Yeah, that's why we need Wolfgang Puck on this.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, they could get him, yeah.
Yeah, and considering he's got a restaurant here in Dallas, we need him on this problem.
That's true. We got plenty of problems in our lakes to supply him with feedstock.
That's right. That's right.
Stupid zebra mussels.
Get Gordon Ramsay to come up with a kick-ass recipe. Oh, by the way, you're going to make this, label this as exclusive, right? Or explicit?
Yeah. No, the midweek show is always explicit.
Okay, good. So, get Gordon Ramsay to come up with one kick-ass fucking recipe. And problem solved. He will make a boatload of money off of it. Zebra mussels will come under control, and we can get a percentage.
I want to throw Puck into it too, though, because I like the German food.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I like the
Yeah.
German food. I think if anybody can make a mussel work, it's Germans.
yeah.
Yeah, right?
I mean, look sour.
Or a Cajun. Oh.
Cajuns could
Oh,
come
but
up
he's
with
already
something,
dead.
but he's not. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. But Wolfgang Puck.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he's close to. If he's not retired by now, I'm sure he's getting close to it. He needs something to do in his retirement.
We need to know somebody who has
Hey, Wolfgang, give us a holler.
yeah, give us a why wouldn't we interview him? I love food.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if he likes cigars.
I wonder.
Huh.
I'm thinking reaching out. I mean, what's the worst case scenario, right? No.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I've said it throughout my life because I learned it somewhere along the way. You go through enough no's and you get a yes.
Well, my mom always told me, if you don't ask, you've already got to know.
Your mom is so wise.
Yeah, wisdom.
And you didn't listen to her.
She had I didn't. She had a lot of great phrases. One of my other favorites is, the world's finest seasoning is hunger.
Oh, amen to that. Hunger's what made me eat celery for the first time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Turns out I liked it. Especially if you put Parmesan cheese in it. Oh, I love
Cream
celery
cheese,
with Parmesan.
cream cheese
no,
with Parmesan
no,
on top.
No, I love
No?
Parmesan cheese and celery.
Nice.
The problem is I won't eat enough of it.
Is it roasted
use a whole
with the
stalk.
Parmesan or just sprinkled?
No, I bought Parmesan cheese in a bucket
Yeah,
and spread it in
and that's it.
and just make it level with the top and go, home.
Okay, you're talking about cream cheese, aren't you?
Parmesan cheese.
Parmesan doesn't spread.
Or, no, pimento cheese.
Pimento.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. I was getting it wrong. Pimento cheese. Now I have to buy
Okay.
pimento cheese and celery.
Okay. Pimento. Okay, I get that. Because that's Parmesan, but with seasoning.
Have you never had-
Parmesan. That's cream cheese with seasoning.
Have you had pimento cheese?
Yeah, but
Have
not
you
in...
had pimento chease and celery?
No,
You need to do that.
I probably should.
You need to do that.
Because I like it other ways. I like celery other ways.
I also like. I've always liked celery and stew, but not by itself until, well, I guess technically it wouldn't be by itself until I had it with the pimento cheese.
No, I think it goes best in a Bloody Mary. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That too.
Says Cigars, Liquor, and More. All right. We're about close here. Are you about close?
Close enough.
About 6 minutes?
Even I can go another 6 minutes.
It's a beautiful day. I'm glad we got the sails up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, everything would be flopped over in this corner if it wasn't for the
Yeah.
sails.
So I have curtains on my porch, and we call them sails because we have a lot of wind in Texas.
North Texas.
And the sails are good. They, of course, have to be anchored to the ground and Velcroed together, but they're sails now.
They are. They act just like them. So I had that. I had that recycled screening material up
Yep.
on that one side of the porch.
Cut down on the wind a little bit.
Yeah, because we were going to start recording out there, and I needed something to block.
Sean Buffett, yeah.
Block the wind there. So I put that up. Well, that came down this morning.
Was thrown down or came down?
No, the front came through, and the cross PVC that I had up there as a kind of a test, which I right after I put it up, I knew that wasn't the way I was going to go.
Wow.
But I left it up there because
Already invested.
It took an effort to get it up there, and well, there was so much wind
Wow.
that it took the PVC apart.
Wow.
Yeah. So early this morning, I got up and I took everything down,
Jeez.
except for the outer part of the PVC. I took everything else down.
Wow.
And yeah. And,
That's windy.
and then I went to work.
Wow.
Or more to the point, I went to the dining room and went to
Yeah,
work.
yeah. You began working.
Yeah. A little bit earlier than I wanted to get up,
Yeah, it
But-
gets that way.
but c'est la vie.
Yes. I wonder what "so it is" in German.
Wonder what it is in Spanish.
We should learn that.
We should learn that because we smoke cigars, which are mostly made in Spanish-speaking countries.
Yeah, but if I'm going to talk to Wolfgang Puck, I
You
want to
know
it
what it
in
is in
German.
Yeah.
We need to find somebody with a sieve press. That's what we need to do.
I bet it's not hard to find. I'm
I
betting.
okay. I don't know of a Tyson plant near me.
I know where the one in Mount Pleasant is.
It's in Mount Pleasant, right?
Yeah.
I knew that.
But I know exactly where it is in Mount Pleasant.
Oh, I only knew it was from Mount Pleasant when you said, I
have-
know where the one in Mount
I have
Pleasant
no
is.
clue what the physical address is, but I bet to this day I could drive to it.
Sure.
Never worked there. Only known one person that has worked there,
But you could smell it.
but I knew people that
Okay.
lived around there.
But we need a small scale one though, because no large plant's going to be like, okay, we'll clear out all the turkey, so you can put
No.
mussels through
I
it.
mean, businesses are shutting down. Meat plants, turkey, pork. I mean,
Really?
Yeah, our total meat production, or our total pork production, at the very least, is down at least 25%.
I doubt we've changed our eating
Our
habits.
chicken production is way low. There are meat processing plants, pork, beef, and chicken, that are shutting down due to coronavirus.
That's weird.
And, well, it's not our eating habits, it's distancing rules. Because you can't, in those plants, people work side by side. They're not spaced apart. They're working side by side.
Couldn't they work at 25%? Or is it not worth firing it up for that?
You can't get enough production out to make it worth your while to do that.
Yeah,
That's
write
why
tight
they're
margins.
shutting down.
Everything runs tight margins
Yeah.
these days.
Yeah. That's why they're shutting down. And there have been some articles about food chain supply from people who know about food chain supply that has said if this goes on long enough, we will be having a problem.
We will release it.
And there are ranches that are they're euthanizing
What?
animals because
They can't process 'em.
They can't slaughter them.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So
Oh, think of all that backstrap that's going to waste.
I know.
Just the tenderloin alone.
Yes.
Oh. What?
So we need to get past all this crap
All right.
and get back into it. But anyway, ending this on a pleasant note. DrunkChickenCigars.com.
10% discount with our code.
CLM 2020 in the promo code. And don't forget about the weekly giveaway brought to you by Drunk Chicken Cigars. Thank you very much, Drunk Chicken Cigars. They love you. We love you. Y'all have a good one.
Cheers.
Oh, I forgot the music. Hang on. We got to talk through some music here, because that's what we do.
We have to talk through it?
And we have to dance. Got to chair dance.
Eh,
All the people are going, please don't do that.
well, the listeners don't have to watch us.
We love you. Y'all
Night.
have fun.